right. Now we're live.
Fucking sun.
Oh, it's brightish. It's pretty bright outside, yeah. I feel like people are going to be surprised that I'm doing a live stream right now. Since it's Thanksgiving. Yeah, this one dude was, this video I was watching, one of my audit videos that I watched, I was looking at the comments, and one guy, and, like, the video involved, like, I don't know what his rank was, but it was, like, some member of the army, and he came up to the dude and, like, started giving him a hard time and shit, and someone made some comment about they defend your freedom or something like that, and I just had to correct him and say no, they don't actually do shit. Like, they think they're defending our freedom, but really they're fighting a rich man's war. Yeah. I mean, and I'll try to explain more if someone joins in. Give them a few minutes. It's only been a minute 40 seconds, so we have time to jump in. Usually people will join in like around like 2 or 3 minutes, or however long it takes them to see that there's a live stream, or whenever they notice the notification on their phone. Well, my videos weren't demonetized before. I'm pretty sure they're going to be demonetized after this video. Oh, okay, yeah, we'll be there in plenty of time. But honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if nobody joined and stuff like that, since it is Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
But
Getting that vibe.
it usually always takes at least a minute or two for someone to join. Even if they don't, I'll just talk about it on my post stream, and people will watch it, or I'll just talk about it now and people will view the post stream. Either way it works. Not like some of these YouTubers craving views and subscribers and stuff like that, so as long as there's a few people that watch my videos, I'm happy. Actually, I wonder if my subscriber base is too low for monetization. I mean, I don't care about it either way, but if they were to monetize it, YouTube was to give me some money, it could help out with some bills, at the very least. But if they don't, it's cool too, because I can still spread my messages. I guess I'll go ahead and start talking, since I don't think anyone's going to join right now. Okay, so I'm sure some of you already know what this discussion is going to be about from reading the title, but it's about, of course, 9/11, and it's going to be a touchy video, I'm sure, for people. About 15 years ago, the U.S. claimed that Muslim terrorists hijacked a plane and hit the World Trade Centers. That's the official story, anyway. The real story, however, is that, first off, you guys need to know that pretty much every single war that that's been fought, every single major war that's been fought, has been fought for resources and oil and ultimately money. And specifically, the thing that they're trying to get the most is westernized banking. And because the U.S. imposing their banking systems. Oh, what's up, dude? What's going on? What's going on, man? Oh, what's up? But yeah, so I don't know why I was doing that, but alright. Story. I'd probably comfortably say about 30 feet. Most people now, lots of people nowadays alright. Let me organize. I don't want to say anything that might be untrue. So, jet fuel cannot melt steel beams. It's hot enough to melt steel beams. These are tempered steel beams. And anybody who has any background in welding, I used to be a welder's assistant. I can tell you right now that the temperatures that melt the steel beams in welding exceed well beyond jet fuel. What burning jet fuel could do. And at the same time, you know, when you see the video, the plane came from the side. You see the plane come from the side and hit the what looks to be like hit the World Trade Center. But the thing about that is the plane wasn't really that big. Wasn't really. I guess you could say it wasn't really that big compared to most planes. And basically hit it and ended up creating that wall in the side. Now, after that happened, I don't know how, probably minutes after that happened, the towers, and you can look and see this, they go straight down like controlled demolition. What that basically means then is that charges were set at the bottom base of the building. When they detonate all those at the bottom base of the building at the same time, it collapses the foundation. If you collapse the foundation, the building has no choice but to go straight down. And it's how they do controlled demolitions. In fact, this might piss you guys off a good amount. The guy who actually owned the World Trade Centers, I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but he actually took out a huge insurance policy the day, I think it was the day before the World Trade Center happened, and basically, because of that, he was able to get a huge, what do they call it? A huge settlement from their insurance. And this guy made off with like billions of dollars. There's actually recorded audio of him on the phone, like a few seconds before the World Trade Center. And you can hear him say, okay, go ahead and pull Tower 7. If you ever hear somebody say pull a building, it's demolition terms. It means basically go ahead and detonate. So, not only that, not only did this guy get a huge settlement, also the U.S. government, we know they love their oil, they love their resources, and they'll do anything that they can do to get these resources, get this oil, make that money. So they knew about So they knew about the oil fields in the Middle East, and they desperately wanted that. And the reason they wanted the oil, the reason they wanted the oil is because when they have these oil fields and they have claim of the oil fields, their next step is to put westernized banking, like I was saying earlier. And lots of countries don't like that. They think that there's problems with the way westernized banking is set up, and they don't want that. So basically the US created this false story, because if they hadn't created a story, they wouldn't have authority or authorization to go into the Middle East. So essentially what's happening is the US is going into another country, taking resources and invading another country, and then turning around and saying we're there to protect and keep Americans safe, and spread American ideals, which we shouldn't be doing in the first place. I don't care what you say. It's their country. Let them do what they want to do. Like, you don't see us going into Russia being like, okay, or not Russia, China, and being like, okay, you guys, we're done. You guys are done with communism. We're putting democracy here. No, it's because of oil and money and stuff like that. You know? Really, the military, the U.S. military, are the terrorists. They're going in and invading and, killing anybody that doesn't agree with them. Like people who are there to try to defend their country. That's who these terrorists are. They're just people trying to defend their country from foreign invaders, which is the same shit we would do. So, basically, in conclusion, guys, the whole idea, all these wars were fought by money, including, I don't know if this is a war or not, including this war, I guess. The people I gotta, God bless them, like, these people actually do think that they're defending, keeping people safe. And because they don't know and stuff like that, and because they actually think that they're defending and keeping people safe, I kind of commend them a little bit. But when they learn about what it really is, they're gonna change their mind. So, basically, these people are just fighting a rich man's war. We're the terrorists in the other countries. There's really no other way to put it. So yeah, that in a nutshell is basically the truth about 9/11. And I hope other people learn about this, and don't just listen to me and just agree. Listen to what I say, and then research it. And there's some things that I didn't mention in this video that I think you guys would be shocked to discover. So, go ahead and research this by yourself. But anyway, I'm about to go inside and go have Thanksgiving with my dad. So I hope you guys having a good Thanksgiving. And just be safe. And peace and love, guys. I'll talk to you later.